Do faceless videos impact credibility? I got this awesome question and I want to answer this. But before I answer this, I want to go to Google and find out what are the answers that are already floating on the internet. So, do faceless videos impact credibility? And I want to go to the people also ask section because I want to see what else are people asking around this. And people are asking, is it better to not show your face on YouTube? Can you get monetized without showing your face? That's a big concern. Can you have a YouTube channel without showing your face? So clearly you're interested in finding out, will I be credible if I show my face on video? And can I make money? And can I be seen as an expert? And can people recognize me? Or is just, showing the content good enough to get all of those things? So we're going to be answering all of those questions. Hey, if you're new here to this YouTube channel, I'm Salma Jafri. And on this channel, I share a lot about how to grow your visibility, credibility, and profitability with YouTube. So if that's what you want to do, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon. I want to share with you a couple of different perspectives about faceless videos. Now, I've made previous videos in the past about how to make videos without showing your face. And I think I did 2 videos. So I'll link to those up in the info card over here. And also they'll be down in the description below if you want to actually go and check out how to make faceless videos. But I want to talk about this from 5 different perspectives. Okay, so the first one is, what is the purpose of your YouTube channel? Now, your purpose could be something as simple as, I just want to get like millions of views. Or your purpose could be something like, I want to build a brand, or I want to get speaking gigs. I want to be seen as an authority. I want to become the go-to expert in my field. So really, when you're thinking about, is your purpose just to get views and maybe get a lot of subscribers, then maybe putting your face on there is not necessarily important or as important. And there are tons of examples of YouTube creators who got their start by creating faceless videos. I'll put some examples up on screen, but typically you would think anybody who has the subject matter which is more important, like if you're showing an unboxing video, then you may or may not need to show your face because you're focusing on the product. Or if you're showing a recipe or a cooking video, then maybe showing actually what's happening on screen might be more important, right? Or if you're doing some kind of crafting work, showing, you crafting might be the more important focus. And when people come to your channel, it might be to learn that thing that you're showing. So your face might be secondary, right? So you need to consider, what is the purpose of your video? Is it to show that thing and, reach a lot of people? Or is it to be seen as a credible expert in your field? If it's to build authority and be seen as a credible expert, then you might want to consider some form of showing your face. And I'm going to discuss a few different strategies for how to show your face, not necessarily on video, right? But that you need to think about, okay, what is the purpose? Okay, the next thing that I want you to consider is, what is easier to make? Now you might think, and the person asking this question actually said, I find it faster to make faceless videos. That may or may not be true for your niche. I know that some people who make faceless videos, for example, stop motion videos or animation videos, actually require more time and effort and resources to create those videos. Other kinds of videos require, for example, an overhead camera to be able to film what is happening on the floor or the desk. Some other kind of faceless videos require hours of filming time. ASMR videos would be a good example of that, or videos where you are showing a time lapse might be good examples where you need special equipment. So for ASMR videos, great audio would be an investment you would be making. So you kind of need to think about, okay, is it actually going to be easier or is it going to be harder to make a faceless video? So think about that, because if you're just getting started, sometimes I find that, if you break down the barriers and make it easy for yourself to create videos, then you're more likely to get started and keep up. For me, creating videos with my face is actually easier than showing something on screen or, on my desk, let's say. I find unboxing videos really hard to make, by the way. I just find it easier to talk. So this is actually easier for me. So you need to think about what's easier and what is going to be the time and cost involved. The next thing that I want you to think about is what makes you look more credible. So remember, the question is, how do faceless videos impact your credibility? So what actually makes you look more credible? Is it showing your face? Could just sharing your voice be just as good? In some cases, yes. I follow YouTube creators who just speak on camera while showing, the recipe, for example, that they're making. And I find that to be just as credible, So think about, okay, what is going to make you look credible? Is it showing the thing, or is it showing your face? What is going to add more credibility, right? And the next thing that I want you to think about is that in case you feel like, oh, I can only be on video or I cannot be on video, it doesn't necessarily have to be that black or white. It could be that you could be creating videos about the topic or the subject matter or whatever it is you're creating videos about, but you could share your face maybe in an image form on the community tab as a post to kind of let your audience know, okay, who's behind the scenes of this channel? Like, who's the person behind the hands that they see, or who's the person behind the voice that they see? So I find that that could be an interesting mix of, sharing what you're doing on screen in a faceless video format, but then sharing your face to build that extra level of credibility and authority by showing your behind the scenes. That could be one way of getting the best of both worlds. And the last thing that I want you to consider is that if you are a personal brand, or if you want to be known as a personal brand, then showing your face is the fastest way to build your authority and credibility. There is no doubt about it. If I were to put it in hierarchy format, then video would be the top level of, becoming an authority in your field. Audio would be the next level. And then images would be the next level. And then text would be number 4. So that would be the hierarchy of how to build authority. And so since video is the best way to show authority when you are building a personal brand, so you really need to think about, do I want to be seen as the expert in my field? And if the answer to that question is yes, then I would highly encourage you to put your face on video, even though it might be uncomfortable. Or you can do what a lot of successful YouTube creators have done, which is that they start by making faceless videos, and as they gain traction and comfort and practice, which is really important, then they start to show their face, maybe sometimes share their voice sometimes, and start to show a bit more of their personality. I can tell you that it's been a journey for me as well. Even though I started by showing my face from the very first video, but showing my personality took a while. Took a little bit of practice. So think about it as a spectrum. It's not I can show my face or I cannot show my face. It's not that black and white. Think about it on a spectrum that, okay, I can start from here and then gradually I can share more about who I am, because people are going to get curious about the creator behind the videos. There will come a point, if your videos start to do well, people are going to get curious about who is this person. And if you want to be seen as an authority and as an expert, you do want to share more of yourself. It is YouTube after all, like you're showing you, like personality matters, right? So with that said, I would love to know in the comments below, where on the spectrum are you with faceless videos? Do you think that when you watch other people's faceless videos, that lends credibility to their channel? And if not, why not? And are you the kind of person who absolutely has to know the creator behind the video? Let me know in the comments below, and go and watch this video that I'll link to in the end card next about how to actually make faceless videos. Now we'll see you in the next one.